We told you about the results of an unprecedented study that just came out today about reversing radiation damage. A local company teamed up with researchers and the folks at NASA to develop a supplement, and it worked in mice. Joining us now to talk about how all of this translates to humans is Barry Koshu, the president and CEO of AmeriSciences. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Hi, Melissa. Thanks for having me.
And we were just talking earlier in this story about the fact that this is made mostly from all natural fruits and vegetables. Seems so hard to believe that could have reversed lethal doses of radiation in mice, but it did.
Yes, it did. And it really, when you think about it, it has long standing and profound effects, because when you're talking about a micronutrient having a better clinical result than a pharmaceutical injectable, there's far-reaching, profound implications with regard to that. So we're very excited about that.
Well, a lot of times in cases like this, the researchers start with mice and then they'll move on to human trials. Very unusual to do a human trial on supplements, but because it works so well in mice, this is going to happen now.
Absolutely. Dr. Jeff Jones of NASA, along with Carlos Montesinos of our Scientific Advisory Board, they're collaborating on now human studies. Actually done in Russia, and we hope to be able to advance this on some of the people that have suffered from radiation exposure in Japan.
Well, you're just releasing all of this information today online in a medical journal?
Yes, that's correct. Yeah, Radiation Research, which is really a phenomenal medical journal that's really highly regarded among many of the oncologists.
And we hear about all kinds of potent things like drugs that usually help, but how big of a deal is this, do you think, that we're not talking chemotherapy, we're not talking any kind of rough treatment, it's as easy as taking basically a vitamin, if you want to put it that way?
The actual formulation itself, I mean, about our products, AS10, AS Fusion, AS Life, the foundation of those products are based upon about 90% of the actual formulation. So that formulation in its actual format, it could have such a far-reaching, profound effect when you start looking at the implications of really, in a human trial, potentially having, result over and above anything clinically that we've seen out there. So we're very, very optimistic.
A lot of people say, well, this doesn't really have anything to do with me. I'm not going to be an astronaut. But everybody seeks some form of radiation every single day. And from what I understand, that accumulates in your body. You never really get rid of it. So this could help a whole lot of other people.
Well, oxidative stress is really the issue. And what we've learned is that every day you and I are exposed to various levels of oxidative stress. It could be in the way of light, dust, noise, and it all manifests itself in a form of oxidative stress. Now, radiation is the most lethal type of oxidative stress, so that's what the clinical study was based on. But every day we're exposed to various types of oxidative stress: cellular telephone, microwave oven, computer screens. So it's amazing when you really take a look at the amount of radiation that every day we're exposed to.
Coming up in a few minutes during our 9 o'clock hour, we're going to be talking to someone that you guys that came all the way from Japan, because they are going to be distributing that product. They're really concerned about what's happening with those folks over there. Those men and women are afraid that they could die any moment because of the nuclear damage and the radiation damage.
One of our goals as a result of this information is to be able to get the actual formulation somehow to Japan, and to be able to have as good of an effect as it possibly can on millions of people. It has a profound opportunity to be able to help a lot of people. So we're very excited about that.
Well, we're going to put links to all of this information on our website, myfoxhouston.com. Barry Koshu, appreciate you coming in from AmeriSciences today.
Really appreciate it.
It seems like a very big deal, and we hope that this can help a whole lot of people.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Jose.
It is amazing.